Hey, good morning, friends. So, why did Lewis Hamilton have too much cheese? Because he won the Grand Prix, of course. Welcome to Cheese Friday. All right, good morning, friends. Welcome to Cheese Friday. I've got another awesome cheese for you, one we haven't talked about before. It's the Iberico. This is a Spanish cheese, and let me get it open here, peel off that cover, and so this cheese might look a little bit familiar because we have talked about the Manchego cheese on this channel before, but even though it has the same crosshatch rind, it is not the same cheese. Even though not only does it have the same crosshatch, it also comes from La Mancha in Spain, so the same place where the Manchego cheese comes from, but they are definitely still not the same cheese. You might notice that it has the bright white, so it makes you think, are you sure, Maitreya? Because didn't you tell us that bright white from the cheese is the sheep or goat? Yes, but whereas Manchego cheese is 100% sheep's milk, the Iberico is a blended of milks. It has sheep, goat, and cow's milk. Uh, when they combine those milks to make the cheese, it kind of mellows out a little bit of the intensity of the Manchego. So, and then it brings forward that fruity, nutty creaminess of the cheese, and at the same time still highlights that acidity. It's a much mellower, gentle smell. It definitely has like that nice waft of nuttiness. And because I know some of you are wondering, yes, you can griddle it. Uh, This cheese pairs really well with jams and fruits. And if you are doing a wine and cheese night, it is really good with those savory deep red wines. So this is actually what I'm going to have this morning. And let me just cut me a piece here. So our cheese, we'll break off a little section just for plain tasting. It's nice because it gets just a teensy bit of that slight little uh, strong funkiness like you get in the Manchego, which is pretty powerful. And then it brings it down and mellows out into a buttery, creamy nuttiness. So it's one of my favorite cheese, but it can be a little bit on the pricey side sometimes, so I don't get it very often. I gotta remember that. Of course, there's so many cheeses. But I'm gonna have this morning, and I'm gonna pair it with some bacon jam. We've talked about this before, and I keep meaning to make a video to show you guys, but check it out. So this is bacon jam. So you can see that caramelized, oniony, bacony, deep, dark sauce. So, however, it's just, there's a lot of videos about bacon jam. I take mine in a spicy sort of Asian bend because instead of a lot of barbecue sauce and flavors, I did use not pork and poultry rub, Hungry Heast barbecue rub. I did use a little bit of that to kind of change the profile, and then I used my smoked salt. I ran out of Redmond's quite some time ago, and then since it only comes in the little bottles and not the bulk bag right now, I went ahead and just did my own. Smoked salt, I used I used a little bit of maple extract, but I also used coconut aminos, a little bit of fish sauce, some apple cider vinegar, and not an insignificant quantity of JC Fiber chili flakes. So it really brought it down. And then for the sweet part, I use some allulose and sucrin gold to give it that brown sugary richness. So that is what I'm going to have with my little slice of cheese. And I have myself a little bit of toast from my buns. And it's just going to be like a really nice, it's like a happy Friday to me, right? So I will see you all later, and I hope that you have enjoyed this Cheese Friday. If this is your first time on this channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell icon so that you're notified every time we upload or go live, which tends to be currently Tuesdays and Fridays. And then every Sunday night, I host a live stream called Coffee Talk, where we brew a warm beverage, have a ketogenic recipe, and just chat amongst ourselves. So I hope we get to see you there. It's 6:30 p.m. Eastern, and this week I'm going to talk about a local to Ohio coffee roaster, and I'm working together a little bit of a surprise for the recipe. So cross your fingers. I still have to do some testing, but I have all day Saturday to do it because I mentioned earlier I was getting my new bike this weekend. There's a delay. It's going to be next weekend. So, but that's okay because the weather dipped back down and it's too cold to go outside anyways. So, it is what it is. So, I hope that you are having an amazing week. Erythritol panic aside, which, by the way, yes, Sucrin Gold has erythritol. Anyways, I'm all set. I'm looking forward to a great breakfast. I'm looking forward to a great Sunday live stream where I get to talk with all of you. And I am having a fantastic work week, even though there's some stress, and doing my best to try real hard. And I know that you are as well. So, see ya. Bye bye.